Hello everyone. I present below the communication prepared by Judith García Martín and Sheila García Martín, whose title is Students' Perceptions about the Use of Studium as a Tool for Implementing Blended Learning. Starting with the introduction, advances in the knowledge society and the evolution of information and communication technologies have led to great advances in different spheres of action, social, cultural, and academic. Although 2 years after the fortuitous events in this academic year, the Spanish Ministry of Universities and the CRU Spanish Universities agreed to carry out the safe face-to-face format that implies the implementation of blended learning or B-learning or hybrid learning, a teaching and learning approach that emerged in the 90s as a proposal to solve the main drawbacks of distance education. Blended learning can be conceptualized as the teaching and learning approach that combines face-to-face and virtual teaching in a flexible, balanced, articulated and integrated manner. Previous research on the subject has focused on investigating the effects of the use of blended learning on psychoeducational variables such as motivation and learning strategies. However, no evidence has been found about the perceptions that students have of the use of specific web tools for the implementation of this new approach to teaching and learning face-to-face and online. The aim of this research is to evaluate the perceptions that Spanish university students have of the use of Studium as a tool for implementing learning. A total of 143 students participated on the study. They are enrolled in a compulsory psychology subject present in the study plans of the degrees in teaching at the University of Salamanca. Regarding the design and the instrument, it is a descriptive study conducted through the administration of an online questionnaire. It is an adapted and summarized version of a section of the evaluation of innovative methodologies instrument is completed by the participants. It is designed with Google Forms tool and is made up of 2 parts. The first section that collects general data such as gender, degree, subject, and academic year. And the second section is made up of 26 items with which it is intended to evaluate the perceptions that the students have of the use of Studium as a tool for implementing blended learning. There are measures using a 5-point Likert scale, namely 1 is totally disagree, 2 is disagree, 3 neither disagree nor agree, 4 is agree, and 5 totally agree. For data analysis, we developed frequency descriptions, psychometric analysis of the questionnaire, and T-student test. Regarding the results, as can be seen in the table, according to sex, the T-student test shows statistically significant differences between men and women in 3 items of the 26. 1, in other countries there are rarely used in Studium. 2, the use of Studium has enhanced the acquisition and teamwork skills. And 3, the use of Studium in the teaching and learning process requires a lot of time. On the other hand, as can be seen in the next table, according to degree, the student test shows statistically significant differences between students of degree in early childhood education and students of degree in primary education in 5 items of the 26. 1. The use of Studium has helped me to acquire new knowledge. 2. I found myself comfortable studying working with Studium. 3. In other countries there are rarely using Studium. 4. The use of Studium has made it easier for me to be more autonomous and more responsible in my learning. And 5, Studium has required me to work in an inappropriate way. Finally, the results show that the students consider that the use of Studium in the subject has facilitated the acquisition of new knowledge, while it has allowed them to be more autonomous and responsible for their learning and work in an appropriate way. In addition, they state that they feel comfortable with such use. And they also state that it is very likely that in other countries they are using said web tool. Despite all the above, they also affirm that the use of this tool in the teaching and learning processes requires a lot of time, and that in a certain way it makes it difficult to acquire teamwork skills. That's all. Thanks for your attention.